January has been a really long month, but let's celebrate February by getting rid of 22 things in your household and continuing this trend of decluttering. If you don't know me, I'm Jane Stoller. Most people call me Organized Jane. I'm the author of Decluttering for Dummies, and I hope you like this video on 22 things to declutter in 2022. Now let's get started. Before I actually show you 22 things that I want to get decluttered, I'm actually going to give you some tips on how to start decluttering first. Now my first tip is to get everybody involved. Today I'm not at my house, I'm actually at somebody else's house, but they have a family and I've asked them to declutter a few things in their house as well and to get everybody involved. That means if you have roommates, parents, siblings, a spouse, whatever it may be, get them involved. Number two is I want you to be really decisive when you declutter. Quick, decisive, don't think too long. Especially if you have an emotional attachment to items, be really quick. And if you have people involved, this should really help. My third tip is actually to set a timer. You can get these time cubes on Organized Jane. I use them for so many different things. But when you're decluttering, I usually say start with 10 or 15 minutes, set a timer, get everyone involved, and say we're doing a 15-minute declutter, and start doing it. Next is to have bins ready in your home. So I also sell these donate bins on organizedjane.com, but if you simply have a box or a bag in your house labeled donate, sell, whatever it may be, that'll keep you in the mindset to keep decluttering. And lastly, make sure the clutter leaves your house. There's a lot of services, especially before the pandemic, and they're coming back, but you can actually arrange pickups from your local thrift shops. They will actually come to your house and pick up all of your supplies. In Canada, also 1-800-GOT-JUNK is a great service for picking up your junk. They come and literally get rid of your stuff. A lot of times we declutter and then it sits in our garages for years. So really, once you get to decluttering, get rid of your stuff. Now let's just dive in, and I want to talk about those 22 things you can declutter, and I'm going to show you what I decluttered in this house today. I'm starting with some things I found in this house, and the first thing I want you to declutter this year is expired pharmaceuticals. This expired in 2019. Get rid of them. They're also very dangerous, so I found 2 of them in this house. Next is skincare products. Again, I used to be a skincare junkie, so don't worry if you are, but go through your skincare. This is actually expired and I don't use this anymore, so they're going into the declutter. While we're in the bathroom, hair care products. I've actually really stopped buying hair care products, a lot of them, because they really add up. So these I don't use anymore, they are being decluttered. Tupperware. In this house, I found so many Tupperware containers without lids, and those need to be decluttered. These don't have lids, they're going to be donated. Go through your Tupperware drawer quarterly if you use a lot of Tupperware, or at least once a year. And next is the junk drawer. Oof, everybody has one, but I encourage you to rename it the essentials drawer. Only keep essentials in here. I found a few things in their junk drawer that could be decluttered, but again, a lot of them have to do with pens. This doesn't work, this highlighter, declutter it. Champagne tops, you don't need to keep these. Coasters you're never using. Again, some expired pharmaceuticals. Go through your junk drawer and really reframe it. Think about it as an essential drawer of only what you really need. I'm still in the kitchen, and another thing to declutter this year is appliance manuals. They're all online. I've actually decluttered them all from this house already. Another thing is dog supplies. Treats that they no longer like. These ones my dog doesn't like, so we're getting rid of them. Or actually passing them to our neighbor who has a dog. Or dog toys in general. Sometimes dogs are more cluttered than people these days. I found this toy that my dog doesn't use anymore, so we're going to be getting rid of it, or give it to a local animal shelter. And lastly, in the kitchen is appliances you're not using. This one hasn't even been unpacked, so I'm pretty sure they're not using it. But we don't need to be obsessed with the newest trend in the kitchen. Use and keep what you need in your kitchen, and that's it. Don't get the latest gadgets and trends unless you're a foodie, of course, but really make sure you go through your kitchen at least once a year. So here I am in the closet, a typical closet. This isn't my closet, but I want to declutter a few things. First of all is take note of your wire hangers if you have any. I've already gotten rid of all the wire hangers and gave them back to the dry cleaner because they're not good for your clothes, and frankly, they don't look good in your closet. Next, I want you to declutter actually the items in your closet. After watching this video, declutter 2 clothing items you're not wearing right away and keep this trend going. Next, we have jewelry. I don't buy costume jewelry anymore, only, of course, I like gifted jewelry if it's high quality or whatnot, but I no longer buy or keep costume jewelry. And the bathroom is a great place to declutter also old towels. This one has a bit of a stain on it. You can donate it to your shelter or trash it if it's really destroyed. Go through your towels. Also your sheets. I don't know if you keep them in the laundry room or the linen closet, but go through them annually as well. Also the garage. Look in your garage and see what you can find to declutter. Often there might be tools, activities you no longer do, or just general stuff that makes its way into the garage that you don't really use anymore. And as soon as you enter your house, look at the entryway. A lot of people in your household, you included, might put stuff here that never gets put away, and that is clutter. I'm looking at my list here. I'm almost at 22 things to declutter. Next is old calendars. If you have a calendar from 2019 or 1980, whatever it may be, get rid of those calendars. Agendas, get rid of them all. Start fresh in 2022 with 1 calendar and 1 agenda to set your goals. Next is pens. We all have too many of them. Get rid of the ones that don't work. Christmas decor. Please don't have too much Christmas decor that you don't use. It's only going to take up space and really stress you out. The next, gardening supplies and or fake plants. Really have a look at what you're not using anymore and get rid of that. The next 2 are kind of interesting. As you know, I help a lot of businesses get organized too, and myself, my business get organized. So emails is a big one. Start unsubscribing to emails every single day that are not useful to you. If you do this, that's 365 emails you've decluttered over the year if you just unsubscribe 1 a day. And lastly is people. This year, I really want you to declutter people that aren't bringing you joy, aren't supporting you, or that take away your energy. Really make this the year to be surrounded by great people and living without clutter around you. And that's the most important part. So I hope this video was at least a bit inspiring of things you can start decluttering today. I might not have got to 22, I might have missed a few, but who's counting? The main thing is to really start today and dedicate at least 10 minutes a day to decluttering, make it a habit, get your family involved, and before you know it, you'll be living a much more simple and decluttered life. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.